Hey guys, my name is Shen Kai and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'll be sharing my day trade that I took on PayPal and MARA, and I'll be sharing about the reasons for why I traded both of them. I'll also be sharing about my trading plan, and you can also see how much I lost trading both of them in total. So if you want to watch more day trading or investing videos, or you want to watch me day trade live on YouTube on Fridays, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hopefully this video can help to guide you to take better trading decisions and save you some money. And most importantly, you can have some fun watching me lose money in the stock market as well. So let's get into the video. So as usual, starting out the day, we want to see things from a top-down approach, and we start to see things from the big picture, which is what the overall markets are doing. So from the charts here, you can see on the left side I have the Nasdaq futures, and on the right side I have SPY. So as you can see, they both were moving upwards, consolidating, sold off a little bit, and then now it's pushing back up to the highs again. Same thing for SPY, similar, going upwards, sold off, and then push up again. So you can see that they are both generally uptrending for the day. So then upon thorough research done by a professional like myself, I found that the markets were trading higher because there was very good progress with the US stimulus package. So of course the investors are happy that more money will be pumped into the economy and that people will get more help during this period of crisis. So that is why the stock market is uptrending for the day. Then next is to find out what stocks we are going to trade for the day. I have identified two stocks to trade for the day, which are PayPal and MARA. So both of these stocks have been trading with increased volume for the day, and they both are uptrending in pre-market, as you can see from these charts. So from the top left here, I have the PayPal chart, and the right side here, I have MARA chart. So as you can see, they both were pushing up and then consolidating nicely for PayPal. MARA was a little bit slower, moving sideways, and then suddenly pumped right up, and then now it's selling off a little bit, but generally both of them are moving higher for the day. Right, and then by doing that, then now you have to move on to the research again. So finding out why these two stocks are moving up. So the reasoning is because of Tesla again. We always come back to Tesla, my favorite stock to trade. So Elon Musk announced that Tesla has just bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and that news has caused Bitcoin's price to skyrocket. So MARA is a company that purchases Bitcoin and is also involved in Bitcoin mining. So since Bitcoin's price shot up, that is why their stock is moving up as well. PayPal also owns Bitcoin and allows its customers to buy, hold, and sell Bitcoin. So that's why their stock is also moving up as well. Basically, on this day, any company which has even a remote connection to Bitcoin probably saw an increase in stock price. So everything is thanks to Elon Musk. Strangely, I didn't get to trade Tesla today, even though this news was because of Tesla. Yeah, it just turned out that way. I was really looking forward to trading Tesla. If not, you'll see a Tesla recap again instead of these two stocks. Yeah, so now that we know both these stocks are uptrending and we now know the reason, we can now devise a game plan to trade these two stocks. So now let's get into the live trade. Boom, boom. So this is the first trade that I took on PayPal. As you can see here, I got triggered into the stock on PayPal, and I'm setting my take profit and my stop loss right now. We're watching this at around 3 times the speed. Yep, so I'm setting my stop loss right here. So basically my game plan for this one is that my entry is around 281.98. My stop loss is around 280.79, and my take profit is 284.34, which is a risk to reward of about 2 from my stop loss. Yep. So you can see right after I entered, then there's that long wick, and then I'm like, oh, I entered at the top again. Is it going to stop me out? Then right now it's pushing up nicely, got rejected a little bit, but we have to be patient to see what's going to happen. Pushing up nicely, that's where you feel, genius, very nice. Waiting for it to slowly go up again. So on this, at this time, I'm like thinking, when can I add to my position when it's moving in my direction? So this is where I want to add to my position. I want to buy some more shares because it's moving in my direction. So it's moving nicely. I'm trying to find the stop loss for the second position, and that is where I was a little bit slow. I couldn't add to my position in time, so I was thinking if this candle that can come down and retrace back to the original support, I can buy in again. So now I got triggered in. So my initial entry was 20 shares, and then I bought 30 more shares. So I'm holding around 50 shares right now. And right after I buy, of course it moves down, right? Yeah, that makes me look like a total idiot when I'm doing this. Just makes me think, do I even know how to trade sometimes? And then now it's slowly moving down again. Then now just a quick peek at my P&L just to see what's happening. So now it's just like, oh, pushing up again. Feels good, feels good. Give me the dough, give me the dough. Nice, nice. Hopefully you can break this resistance again. But who knows what will happen. At least I have moved my stop loss up. But then now my position size is a little bit bigger, a bit heavier. And then now you see, boom, wow, what a big nice red candle that comes down. And then the other red candle is coming down, and I'm like, please don't hit my stop loss. And boom, my stop loss got hit. And then as you can see from the nice cute P&L pick that I lost $46.50 in this trade. So then this concludes the PayPal trade, and then now we'll move on to the MARA trade. So MARA trade will be 132. Let's go to 132. Here. Yep, so this is the MARA trade, then this is where I got triggered into MARA. Yeah, so my entry is around 30, my stop loss is around 29.38. Yep, see now it moved up very, very nicely. Loving it so far. And then my take profit is around 31.44, which is about risk reward of 2 as well. And right after I entered, nice green candle goes up, and then now a nice red candle comes back down again. So sometimes you actually think it's actually a nice retracement only. It's actually nothing much, but you still feel a bit scared, right after you entered. Yeah, so then this was where I was thinking when it was moving in my direction again, should I be adding to my position? But then when I look at the 5-minute chart, and I think maybe not, it looks a little bit overextended on the 5-minute chart. 3 straight green candles without any pullback. But at the same time, I think it's because the loss that I took on PayPal actually made me a bit more scared, and I didn't actually want to add to my position. So I stuck with just the initial 35 shares that I entered on MARA. As you can see, very nicely it pushed up again. That's where I moved my stop loss up. Nice, nice, nice. Seems good. Just a few more green candles and I'll be on my way to some nice dough. Then hopefully I can renew my, sort of gain back my money that I lost on PayPal. And then right after I'm happy, boom, red candle comes down. Oh, another red candle. Take a quick peek at the P&L just to see how much I have unrealized lost already. All this is happening, I'll also be watching the market and seeing what the market is doing. So usually these stocks are correlated with the market very well, so you want to see what they are doing. And then nicely moving up again. But then as you can see from the Nasdaq market, it's actually pushing down. Yep, nice big dump on Nasdaq. And then, yep, you see Nasdaq is pushing down very nicely. So in other words, MARA should be pushing down as well because it correlates in a certain way. Pushing down on Nasdaq. Does MARA have a chance? MARA seems to be pushing down just slightly lesser and going to hit my stop loss. Boom, it just hit my stop loss right there. So yeah, those were the 2 live trades that I took, and then you can see from here I actually lost $4.17. Not a big deal on MARA. I'm not a rich man, but I mean $4.17, I'll take that loss, so no problem. So after that, if you're new to the channel, after my trades I'll be going through the journaling process. So then my journaling will be around here. Yeah. So this is the first trade that I took on PayPal. So for this one, I think that the entry was okay, it was not too bad for PayPal. But the second entry, as you can see, was really, really slow. I couldn't enter in the breakout candle, and I was glad that at least I didn't chase the price. I waited for the retracement candle, meaning the second candle to come back down again to my buy price. Then I got in again. So I think I managed my position relatively well as well. I moved my stop loss up, and I got stopped out with a small loss, so no worries about that lah. SPY was also kind of selling off when PayPal pushed up. So the plan I was going in was that if SPY can reverse, PayPal could probably have a nice comeback. Yeah, so that was my journaling for PayPal. Then now is my journaling for MARA. So to be honest, I think the trade that I took on MARA was a little bit of FOMO as well. I wanted to quickly revenge trade and earn back the money that I lost in PayPal. So I think there was a small element of that in it. And I have to be more careful entering the next trade when the first trade is a loss. So I have to make sure that the decision is an objective one, instead of an emotional one. At least I was able to tick off everything on my checklist before I entered MARA. So meaning that it was still a legit trade, just that it was a little bit emotional because I went in a bit too fast. Yeah, so I think entry was okay. I had a chance to add to my position as I mentioned just now, but I didn't because it was a bit overextended on the 5-minute time frame. And also the loss from PayPal caused me to hesitate quite a bit lah. Yeah, so I think stop loss for this trade could have been a bit tighter. And I managed the trade well, and it was a small loss, so no issues with that. It's just that, after this, when you feel that, wow, you take two trades, both trades also went against me, I lost on both trades, both lose money, then you just feel a bit sian, yeah, like you just feel a bit affected by the losses, and the emotional feeling and how you feel during that time is actually very important. So like I mentioned, I lost on PayPal, and then I FOMO'd a little bit, and then I entered MARA. Of course, it was still a legit setup, but I cannot deny that I entered a bit too fast because I wanted to revenge trade as well. And then you just feel that both trades lost. So what? What now? What's more important is that I have to reset myself so that the next day when I start trading again, I do not bring the previous trades or the previous day's trades into the next trade I am going into. So right now I know I'm feeling that every trade that I enter is going to stop me. I'm going to lose the trade. But it's not the way it is. Every trade is different and unique. Every day the market is different as well. So you cannot bring the previous trade feeling into the next trade. That's called the recency effect. Whatever that happened in the previous trade, you would bring that feeling somewhat into the next trade. So let's say if you win the first trade, the second trade you'll be a bit euphoric, a bit happy, a bit overconfident, so you enter very quickly. If you lose the first trade, you feel a bit scared, a bit hesitant. So the next trade you go in, you also think the same thing will happen. You're going to lose the next trade as well. But that shouldn't be the case. So I need to learn to properly reset myself again. And also is that I started this week on a red note. So meaning these two losing trades were my first trades that I took for the week, and it made me kind of red for the week lah. So not a very good start to the week, but still you have to manage what you come with lah, whatever trade that the market present with. But all in all, I mean, still a good trading experience, and that's it for the recap for my live trade. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully this video has brought you some entertainment, and you can also learn something from this video, hopefully, and it can help you to take better trades in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!